Hey guys, for today's video, we're going to be doing some more Chris's nail art. And just in case you're new here, hi, my name is Gabby. Usually it is just my nails, but today you get my face too. But anyways, I found this mug and I love it so much, I thought it'd be cute to do some matching nail art. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full mani or a few different designs, maybe both, we'll see. But it has this gold trim going along the top, these chrome dots, and then just red snowflakes all around it. So very excited. I think it's gonna turn out really cute. I hope you guys enjoy the video and let's get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna be starting off with an ivory off-white base just because it matched the cup the closest. And I am using gel nail polish just because it does make it easier for me to draw details, and just in case I messed up on anything, I could just wipe it off. I also made a little dot in the center of my nail just so I knew where the middle was. For the snowflake, I'm going to start by drawing a horizontal line going straight through that dot. And I try to keep my lines thin because you can always go back and make them thicker. And then I'm just going to do the same thing going through this. And as you can see, that was just a little too wobbly. What? Wobbly. And that is why you use gel polish. So I'm just going to take a makeup sponge and rubbing alcohol and just wipe that off and start it again. This is also why I recommend curing as you go. So once I get a line, sometimes 2 or 3, it just depends how confident I feel, I will go ahead and cure that underneath my lamp so that if I mess up, I don't have to start all the way over. And this is pretty much how I always start to draw snowflakes. I'll start with one line, then create an X, and then draw a line through that X. I feel like that's pretty standard and just the easiest way to do this. After curing that, I felt like that first line was a little bit too thin, so I'm just going to go over it and make it slightly thicker, cure my nail again, and then here is the snowflake base. I thought this looked so good. I was really proud of it. So now, on the cup it has these little diamond shapes, and to create those, I'm basically making a little line going off each, and basically in between each line, I'm making 2 little lines. It's better to watch what I'm doing than me explain it. And I will say, I don't know why I made these so small. I would definitely recommend making them bigger because there was no reason for me to do this to myself. It's not even that they're hard, they're just so tiny, and I feel like the camera does not do that justice. But it's okay. Honestly, there was no going back because I cured the first one. So I'm just gonna do this in between each line. I feel like my hands were so shaky when I was doing this too because I had a matcha right before, which was not a great idea. So any kind of caffeine, coffee, just don't do it. But anyways, to finish the snowflake, I'm adding those little lines on the end of each line. One's a little bit longer and then the top one is shorter. And I really wish I had tips for this, but I just don't breathe and hope for the best. Make sure you're using a small brush, that will help too. And I don't put too much nail polish on the brush. So that's all I got. Other than that, good luck. And if you're like, absolutely not, you can also just get some of those snowflake nail stickers, pop those on your nails. Nobody's gonna know. If they do, they're too close. Moving on, I'm gonna add those little mini snowflakes on each side of my bigger snowflake. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous to do this, but it was surprisingly easier than I expected. I just went for it, drew my line, then 2 more lines through that, basically making the same snowflake base I did before. And look how cute that turned out. I love it. Cure my nails under my lamp, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a matte top coat and cure my nails again. Honestly, you could stop here, but I really wanted to add the chrome and really match the cup. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but I just love matching random objects or different things inspo with my nails. It's really fun, especially when you get the final picture. It's just really satisfying. Alright, now it's time to add the chrome. I do have a few in-depth tutorials on this, so I'll link those below for you guys. But you're going to need a no-wipe top coat. And basically, I'm just taking the brush and sliding it along the free edge of my nail to create a tip. And then I'm using a dotting tool to add some polka dots right underneath that line. And this is where I messed up. So I wanted the dots to be close to that line, but because both of them weren't cured, the dots started running into that tip that I made. So I wiped this off and instead I decided to do it in 2 parts. So I'm starting again with the brush. I'm just sliding it along the free edge to create a tip. And I'm going to go ahead and cure that for about 15 seconds. You don't want to over cure your nail because then the chrome won't stick. So I'm going to cure that anywhere from like 15 to 30 seconds and then go ahead and rub my chrome on my nail. I accidentally used way too much chrome here. You really just need a little bit. And then to rub the chrome on, the tool I'm using is a silicone tool. You can also use an eyeshadow applicator. After that, I'm going to add the dots, and I decided to use a toothpick instead just because I wanted the dots to be a little bit smaller. Again, I'm using no wipe top coat here, and then I'm going to cure my nails for about 15 seconds before rubbing my chrome on. If you don't have chrome or you're using regular nail polish, you could also use gold glitter for this part or a gold metallic polish. To finish the look, you need to make sure you seal in that chrome. So you're going to apply a gel top coat over the chrome areas, trying not to get it on the other parts of your nail where it's matte. So I'm just taking the brush, again sliding it along the free edge of my nail. Really make sure you cap the tip here, because if not, it will chip. And then I'm just using a small brush to go over each dot, curing my nail one last time, and here is the final look. I love how this turned out, especially when I show you guys how it looks next to the mug. It's so cute. I will say, I told myself, I was like, I'm not about to do this on every nail, and I did. I had to. I feel like it wouldn't be the same if I just did one nail. But before I show you the pictures, I wanted to show you one more alternative look that's a little bit easier if you're looking to recreate this. So instead of doing that smaller snowflake, I'm basically enlarging it and doing half of it going from the side of my nail. So starting off, I'm making 2 diagonal lines going in sort of a V shape, and then I'm going to create those same diamond shapes in between each line. As you can see, it's a lot bigger here. This was so much easier to draw, and you only have to make 3 this time. Still, make sure you're curing your nails as you go, and then we're going to add those little lines on the end of each line. Again, these are bigger, easier to draw, and you don't have to do as many. To finish the design, I'm going to grab a toothpick and just add random polka dots around the nail. Again, trying to keep it simple here. This is also really great if you're using regular nail polish. You could do this look. And if you like this, you can stop here, add your top coat, and be done. But if you still want to add some chrome, you still have that option too. So same thing here. I'm going to use a no wipe top coat and a toothpick, add some dots, cure for 15 to 30 seconds, and then rub the chrome right on. Don't forget to seal in your chrome, and it just gives you a really cute minimal look. Still similar vibe as the cup, but just not as complicated. And here are the final pictures of that first look. You can't tell me that's not satisfying. I was taking so many pictures of these, really happy with how they turned out. But let me know what you guys think of the look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!